Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Wednesday Night Warfare, brought to you by the Armchair Dragoons. We're a little late starting because we had to call an audible. This is not what we were going to play. This is something very different, but that's okay, because it's from the 1809 campaign. And I love the 1809 campaign. It's the Battle of Laichling from Michael Hopper's wonderful Eagles over Bavaria, 1809 for Shako 2. And I love Shaco too. Y'all know that. I love LaSalle too, but it's so hard. I can never choose. But as time goes on, I doubt I'll give up either one. I like them both so very, very much, and I think they both bring something unique. So instead of going to play some LaSalle, in fact, which I'd hope to see between OJ and Ron, who I hope is well, we're going to have a four-player battle, which is even greater fun, more the merrier. Twice the fun, I should think, as we get together at a part of the Battle of Egmul, which we celebrated all last week. So it's kind of cool to be able to do that too. Joining us tonight for the battle, I see already leaping into the shoes of Louis Nicolas Davout, the first Duke of Auerstadt, otherwise known as Davout, the army commander. We have the chronologist. Good evening.
Good evening.
Pleasure to have you here. And I don't know, OJ, are you going to be... do you imagine you'll be running this? Who's going to command? I should ask. Who will command the Austrians?
Go, Achilles. Either one of you.
Achilles, you feeling it?
Sure, I'll take the Austrians.
All right.
Okay.
Just for that purpose, I'm going to swap some colors here because I got to put you in the green. Don't you worry about it, Joe. I am not running you out of here. I just got to change colors for you for a second. I'll put Achilles into the green. I have these powers. And what color were you, Achilles?
I was red.
Thank you. All right, Achilles is going to be playing the role, and Davout's name is very well known. Much less known is Franz Seraph. I love his name, Franz Seraph of Orsini Rosenberg. Great name. And so that's who's going to be commanding that army. We also have what's this? Who's this? Seabine? Oh, Seabine. We have a base. We have a rogue base, and now we don't. How cool is that? Just like magic. There's some other things I have to clean up off this table. OJ, Mike, are you going to be joining the Allies? Or do you want to play some French tonight?
Oh. Doesn't matter. I have to take a shower at some point, so I can play the French if need be.
All right, you and Chrono that way. And so, Joe, you're going to be on Achilles' team with the Allies. I know that Joe is working his way towards some AV correction, so please shout as soon as you're here so we can say hello.
I think I am here. Can you hear me?
I sure can. Good to have you.
Oh, good. So that worked.
So
All
now,
right.
everybody else at the table has played Shaco 2 at least once. Have you, Joe?
No, I haven't.
All right. Well, we'll
Not
teach.
Shaco.
We will learn as we go. Nothing wrong with that. Let's talk about the situation in the battle. While Hiller's shattered corps fled with the proverbial sword in their backs, Charles concentrated the rest of his army north of Egmul. Davout's corps encountered the main Austrian army, so Davout ordered a limited assault to disguise his isolated position. Reports were sent to Napoleon to convince the emperor that Davout's command faced the army of Bohemia, which is rather interesting. The marsh is a water meadow and is treated as mud. This is all mud for movement purposes. And we all can see what mud does if we check our little handy-dandy reference charts over there on the table. The French will be deploying second. Davout may arrive during any turn's movement phase. He moves up to 1 map square distance during his turn of arrival. What is a map square distance? That is 12 inches. He moves 12 inches on his turn of arrival. Davout may not issue orders on the turn he arrives. All French units are under attack orders. I'm not going to, that will shock none of you. 1-foot artillery moves and fires in support of each infantry division in 3 corps. Each may only fire at eligible attacking or being attacked by that division. If all brigades are removed, the gun is removed. All Austrians who deploy first must get new orders. So Achilles, you're going to have to write some orders on that map over there. Victory comes down to removal of formations. But also, at the end of the game, if the French control Oberleichling... Ooh, there it is, right there. I gotta change that. I'm an idiot. Oberleichling. What's wrong with me? And they get 1 point. That's for the French. The Austrians get 1 for controlling Unterleichling. The French do not. This is a 12-turn game. It is the afternoon of the battle. So it's from 1 to 5 on the 21st of April. So it's the early part of the Battle of Eggmühl. So, now, usually when we played Shako, you've seen this. You see each of the divisional commanders, because Shako is a game that revolves around divisional commanders. This doesn't mean these are actual divisions. In fact, in this game, they're brigades. In this scenario, they're brigades. But you'll see them right here. These divisional commanders, they're the keys, right, for those who have played Shako. They're the ones around whom all the action goes and around which all the forces must center. They're not really there in a game sense. You can't shoot at them. They can't become casualties. They can in an optional rule. We're not playing right now. But, you know, they are just an administrative, spiritual center of the unit. But they're also the way they activate, and they're also the way, OJ, that you and Joe should divide up your forces. OJ and Chrono, and also Achilles and Joe should divide up your troops. You know, who gets who. Let's talk about when these folks start arriving, because you'll notice there's some troops off the board. We'll start with the French, who are obviously going to move first because they have all the attack orders. Let's see here. We'll start right over here with, and by the way, it's one of the great joys of going to Wikipedia and fishing out their full names. General de Brigade Hippolyte Marie Guillaume de Rossignon du Piré. Never again merely refer to him as Piré, okay? If you can't at least work Hippolyte Marie Guillaume into his name, I'm going to be disappointed in you. I just think that that's important. Where's my sheet? Where'd it go? So when does Piré arrive with that massive force of cavalry, which is actually quite teeny? He actually will set up underneath, if you will, d'Estavenrath, whose full name is Jean-Marie Eleanor d'Estavenrath. So these two set up, and in an unusual case that kind of surprises me for Michael Hopper's scenarios, these guys can actually set up on this wooden bar.
Huh.
The map actually goes, their setup area actually goes off the map. You will note that we have each of these foot guns assigned. Each one should be placed with one of, you'll see this is 3rd Division, that's 2nd Division. So they should support those divisions. And that's obviously a 7 Corps, who are our friends, the Bavarians. Then, of course, we have Davout with his 1, 2, 3, 4 aide de camp, always nice. Over here, we have Vincenti. Vincenti arrives turn 1. He begins arriving on turn 1. So he's going to march on the battlefield following after Seabine, who you will see right there. Y'all moving my sticks for? And behind him, we have Seidovitz. And Seidovitz comes on also on turn 1. So they're all part of this grand march of 3 Corps. All right. Now over here, we have Kaiser, 3rd Corps, 1st Division, 1st Brigade. He arrives turn 2. Where does he arrive? Right where you see him. Right here in the center is where he comes marching on. The same thing is for Saint-Julien. He also arrives turn 2, but from over here. Sort of towards the edge of these trees, but also over here. Turn 2. Questions about deployments?
Look,
Go ahead.
Looks like this gun is for second division, and second division's in the trees. So how does that square?
Limbered artillery. Let me see here. Second division. It
Unless I'm
is,
reading
but
it wrong.
it is, but even though those things are where they are to be deployed here.
Okay.
Those guns should deploy here. Remember, you'll want to set them up so that they could. So that let's see here. We got second. Yeah, we got Lawrence. Lawrence is second division, right?
No, he's fourth.
Fourth division. You're gonna want to grab the guns for that. Where's my fourth division gun? Let's assume I have a fourth division gun. Can you tell that Ron has knocked me into? I'm blaming Ron for this.
He's both fourth. This is
Yeah, I didn't see a
3-4,
fourth
this is one.
division. You just had just the seventh, and the 2/3.
Let me take a look
Or-
here. Yeah,
There's
something
one,
there.
two.
Who do you got? Who do we got commanding that division right there? Who do we got?
That is
Lawrence. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, that's Lawrence. Yeah, no gun. Okay, good. Whew. For once, I
This
didn't
is-
screw something up.
Dustin Broth, is he third or fourth division?
Destinabrath is. He is. Oh, he is. Yeah, he's fourth division.
Okay, we don't have a third division then. We have fourth.
Fourth division, 3 corps. Third division is DeRoy. That's your third division, 7 corps.
Oh,
It's over here.
Yep.
You said those
That's-
are Bavarians. Yep.
but so
Third.
I'm
Oh,
not
third
first.
division, 3rd corps. Yeah. Where's that gun? Come on now. Second, third, and fourth division of 3 corps. All right. Destinabarath is fourth division. He's
Okay.
third brigade, 4th division, 3rd corps.
Right.
All right. So that's your 4th division gun.
This one?
No, that's your 3rd division.
Because this is 2, this is 3rd. This is.
I should have a
Bavarian.
total. Yeah, I need a total of. Yeah, I need a total of 3 guns. 2nd and 4th division of 3rd corps.
And
No,
I'm
that
not
would be-
seeing it hidden.
This one should be 4 then, because this is.
Yeah, that's what it is. That's what it is.
Okay.
That's all it is.
I'll say it's not hiding in the trees anywhere. So
No, that's how it is. But again, these guns should be situated more or less here. They're brought on as an artillery park, and if you want to move them, you can, but they have to, for example, these guys have to fire in support of these guys.
Right, so you have to go off this way or whatever.
Exactly. And remember, here's your ranges from your sticks, right? So they've got a good chunk of space they can hit.
Yeah. Okay. Well, let me figure this out.
Yeah, you got some. I know you're going to have to solve for that, but it is not your place. It is not your turn to do that yet. Let me turn on the map and let the Austrians deploy.
Question.
Mm-hmm.
You said I have to change orders for the Austrians.
You must give them orders. Yep, they have none.
I must give them orders. So then at the moment they have no orders. Is that
At the
correct?
moment, the default is always defend, right?
Okay.
Which means they're going to sit stock still and do nothing
Okay.
unless they get somebody that comes very, very close to them.
Right. And I assume we can redeploy positionally within the box.
Within the box, correct.
All right.
And it cracks me up that Michael gave Hohenzollern this box for 3 dudes.
Question for you, OJ, in chat.
okay.
So what's being
Okay.
decided here, Joe, is obviously, general deployments. Shaco has really 3 status orders. First is attack, which is going to be based around arrows that the attacker has to draw on these lovely maps over here. And you probably can only see one of them. Are you on a team? Because you won't be able to see it if you're not on teams.
I'm on Team Spade.
Excellent.
With the killers, right?
Can you see can you currently see the map that reflects your side, which is to say this one here? Do you see that map?
I can. It's I
Excellent.
see it at the bottom of the green box.
Excellent. That's what you want.
Okay.
So eventually, Achilles is going to draw markers on here, which is going to indicate where he expects you to be, where you defend, where you go. You can't ever vary from that unless he gives you a new order. That order comes to your divisional commander via an aide de camp. Tragically, the Austrians, because of their more limited command structure, only get 2 to Davoust 4. We have a unique ability here at the Armchair Dragoons to get our generals killed, or our aide de camps killed.
Okay.
We once had a game, one of our first Shako 2 games we ever played live, where I believe 4 aide de camp were killed in succession. So
Okay. That's a tough business being an aide de camp.
yeah, it's not exactly. There's no real good life insurance policies. I'll say that.
Somebody. Oh, never mind. I figured it out. Never mind.
Brilliant.
Okay.
Shako 2 games we ever played live.
Make sure where he's at.
Hey Ian, hey Red. Now you're doing fractions. That's nice. It is supposed to be Unter Laichling. It's a focused piece of Egmont. It's zoomed in. It was supposed to be a LaSalle 2 game, but Ron is doing plumbing things, I imagine. And I actually finally did get out. They're recovering therefrom, yeah. But I did finally get a tweet out, so that's good.
Right. Okay.
Achilles, which divisional commands do you want me to take?
Okay. You're going to take. Hold on a sec. Basically, you're going to take center and left, but I'll give you the specific commanders in a second. Let me get this drawn on the map first.
Sure, no problem. Exciting. I don't even own a copy of this game. So,
Not too many people of us. I don't either, so don't feel bad.
Yeah, Shaco is one of those that unfortunately Shaco 2 is out of print as far as I know. There are still excellent copies from Quantum Publishing floating around for fair prices at vendors. But no, it's a rarefied taste. But it's like I say, to me, it and LaSalle 2 hold the field for Napoleonic games at which the battalion is the maneuver element. And I will confess my sin, or my secret background, I guess, if it's not really a sin. It was at Historicon 100 years ago that I wound up playing Shaco for, I think, and this number varies because it's kind of foggy to me right now, but I played it for about 32 hours straight.
wow.
I kept jumping from game to game. I would go into a Shaco game and somebody would say, "Hey, we're playing Shaco over here. Do you want to play?" I said, "Yeah." I have never been so sick in my life.
I remember back in the day when I was doing Cold Wars and Historicon and whatnot and Fallen, it was, it was definitely one of the games that was always on the table. But I wasn't that interested in Napoleonics at the time.
Mm-hmm.
So I was more ACW World War II.
Cool.
So
It's Giorgio. He's in the chat. What's up, brother?
Hey, Giorgio.
We'd love to have you back. You know that. And of course,
Okay, Jim.
Yes, sir.
Would check the map and make sure you can understand everything I just scribbled on there.
Uh-huh. Okay. Yep.
And Chrono threw you something up in the.
And I'm
the chat,
assuming that
too.
these lines are intended to mark your points at which they're forming their defense.
Correct.
Wonderful. I understand that perfectly well.
Thank you,
Very
sir.
good. Make your deployment.
All right. All right, Joe.
Mm-hmm.
Let me get out of that. There we go. So now I can see these guys. All right, you're going to have Neustadt in the center here.
Okay. Gotcha.
Stutterheim on the left,
Okay.
and where is he? Oh, he's part of Neustadt. Okay, yeah, that covers everything for the moment. When Kaiser arrives on
Mhm.
turn 2, you're going to have him as well,
Okay.
and
All
then
right.
so you'll be in tactical command of the center and the left.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Yep. Sounds good.
And while Achilles is setting up his troops, I will tell you, Joe, that we have several basic formations, which will probably be familiar to you if you've ever played any Napoleonic games.
Mm-hmm.
We have this here, which is a column. It should probably not shock you at all.
Okay.
This is a line.
Mm-hmm.
Square is formed a little weirdly because we only have the 3 bases. So we're going to form square like this.
Okay.
And and these are things that are and in Shaco it is a little bit rigorous in what and how you're supposed to do it. You are supposed to form from a unit, from a base. So, for example, if you wanted to take the 1st Battalion, 9th Regiment, Neustädter, and fire it off in a line, you would form it off the flank, like that.
Okay.
You can also form, one of the fun things you can do is form from column into line, like this, by turning to the flank. But unlike the French, who you will learn to hate for this, if you do that, you're done for the turn. The
Okay.
French are allowed to move, at least until 1813.
Okay.
It shouldn't surprise you also that meleeing, there's an advantage to meleeing in column. There's a strength to firing in line. There
Okay.
is out in front of every unit a 4-inch distance. That is a locking zone. It's a strict zone of control. You can't leave it. You can't. Infantry can't leave it. And in fact, you can only stay there and shoot. The premise of Shako is once you get down into that engagement space, you're not leaving it until one or the other will have to leave because they're withdrawing.
Okay. All right. I gotcha.
So a lot. So now you can see what he's drawn over here, and these lines that you see are where he intends you to deploy yourself to defend.
Yep.
Every one of these little spaces, one of these urban areas, can contain a single battalion.
Okay.
Battalions may not shoot out from cities, except during the approach of melee. There's a very important moment in Shako right before the melee called the last volley, we would call it, or whatever, a final volley. That they do get to give, but otherwise they are just in there defending the pants off that.
And is there a special? Do we just put them in column in the area of the built-up area?
Correct.
Or
Correct. That would probably be best. Yeah.
Okay, great.
Trying to make sure I'm conforming to my own line here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You were the one that drew it, man.
That's right. I just have to remember what it looks like. Oops.
All right. Let's see what you got me doing here, Achilles.
Well, I'm not fully convinced he knows, but he's going to give it a good old college try.
That's right.
Firing in and out of woods.
Hmm.
Any special rules?
It's a question of visibility. Typically,
Okay.
it's only right at the edge of the woods that you are able to be seen. And then if you are in the woods and someone is firing at you, you receive a bonus for cover.
Okay.
Gotcha. Got that, Chrono.
Okay. Yeah,
That's what I thought, but I wasn't 100% sure. I
Yeah.
just wanted to be.
I feel like it's a good spot for him to try and do his thing. Supposed to come on turn 1, I think, doesn't he? So
Yes.
might as well bring Devu on turn 1, honestly. Don't see reason not to.
Yeah, I was a little curious as to why you wouldn't, especially since he can't bring, especially as the turn he comes on, he can't. He can't
So
give an
it's like-
order.
So do it turn 1 when you're not about to change anything anyway. So.
Right.
Was Reese supposed to have guns?
Who's that? Are they still
There is
there?
Over here?
Let me have a look.
On the deployment thing, it looks like there's 2 spaces for guns, but I don't know.
Let me have a look. And that would be for Riza. We have that one there. Sure looks like it. Let's have a look and see what. Oh. Suddenly I look out there and there are all these guys deployed. What's going on? It's as if people have a plan.
Shocking.
Well,
I don't know.
Shocking.
I don't know how I feel about that.
We wouldn't necessarily call it a plan. More a hope.
Cautious optimism.
Yes, cautious optimism.
in the center here for the Austrians, Neustadtlers. Is this all one big brigade? Is that what we got here?
As I
Yeah, it's
say,
all-
what you have to think of, always focus on the commander.
Yeah.
In some games of Shaco, that'll be a division. In a game at this level, this is indeed a brigade. This is a big brigade.
Yeah, it is. Okay. Gotcha. And I'm assuming that these guys these are all skirmishers here
Mhm.
that I'm pointing at the moment.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Those guys are intended to be thrown out in front of your troops. Go figure.
Yep. Yep.
They're intended to screen the front of columns. They're intended to fire nuisance volleys. And then they're intended to get killed in a loud military manner. Or to leave. You know, either is fine.
See this. Oh, I see what we've done here. Okay, we're going to switch this around a little bit. It's all one. These are all individual battalions.
Does Rosenberg have guns next to him? He does not. Huh. That's so weird. I don't know why I didn't let my eyes be my guide. Where's Stutterheim at? Where is he? There he is. So he's got his guns. Okay. And he's got guns. But these children here don't got guns.
Yes, they are gunless.
know I'm going to make you real sad, Achilles.
What's that?
Spawning guns.
Spawned guns. Ooh, which means now I need to move those infantry out of the way.
Mm-hmm. There you go.
Alright. Now is this an elevation?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Can they shoot over on an elevation?
Nope, there's no fire over, but you can go from height to height.
I see. Okay.
So does I'm sorry, go ahead.
I was just going to say my infantry is going to be in the way, then they won't be able to shoot.
Correct. So so redeployment seems quite reasonable. I think they would prefer that.
I'm sure they would. Rather than getting shot in the back of the head.
Hmm.
There's no way to do that. No way to do that and stay in the line I drew. Okay.
See, and if Ron were here, I would tell him that my guys in England who play Shaco a lot, they just actually did a big chunk of the Battle of Leipzig using Shaco.
Really?
Yeah, that's
like
it's an undertaking. It's quite a pile.
Weren't you talking about that on Saturday?
Yeah, he brought it up, and it was weird. We talked about it, and there it was.
take a look at this map again. I see.
Is there, I can't remember. Is it 45 degrees or is it straight ahead?
For which?
Bowling alley for artillery.
No, for artillery is 45 degrees left and right.
Okay.
Question about terrain. Is this a river, a stream?
Stream.
Stream. Okay.
Yeah, again, this is mud over here, because this is the Grosse Lauber, as he says right there. But this over here is a stream coming from it. So you're in a whole lot of trouble if you start marching through this.
Oh, I see. So this is mud. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. We might want to redeploy this cavalry. Well, that is what the line says.
Well, but if that had to be nudged a little bit, no offense would be given.
I demand that you obey orders to the letter.
Well,
sir, are you familiar with the amount of mud that is over here?
Yeah.
Ride those cavalry right off the cliff.
You're obviously an infantry officer.
No. Absolutely not.
That's funny.
It is funny. See, if we were the Prussians, Joe, you would have to be exactly where the line ends.
Right.
Yeah.
It's the Austrians. It's much more aesthetic.
Yeah. Yeah, the Austrians are kind of, they're a lot tamer about those kind of things.
Yeah. Well, that's good
because right at the moment, yeah. That's great.
Yeah, I did kind of draw your line into the swamp, didn't I?
Yeah, that's okay. We'll figure it out. Guns up here.
Well, I think that's a fair enough sense of what's going on. How about the French start doing their deployment?
Oh, one other quick question. Is the stream affordable or not?
It is. It is.
Okay.
Yeah. Everything here is the only thing that isn't is the gross allowable down here
For all branches?
for all branches.
All right.
But again, you get messing around in here, you're in mud. So I urge discretion.
That's Joe's problem.
Ha!
We'll do
Wow.
our best, sir.
Descent among the ranks already.
No dissent here. I'm completely cool.
I'm sorry. The army commander's throwing his corps commanders under the bus already.
Uh,
Okay,
That-
maybe that's okay, son.
So just for the record, this is what happens when you realize you hadn't asked your wife to do her hills, and you asked her 10 minutes before the game started, could you please draw me hills? And she's still able to draw you hills. So,
That's
those are actually really good hills. I can see them quite clearly.
yep. I don't know what else a man can ask for. I'll give you your map back, though. Just want to make sure I was ready to go. So as I say, if the French would please start their deployment.
What's the command radius from the division commander again?
18 inches.
12?
Is it
18?
12? Is it
I
12?
think it's 12.
It's 2/3. It's always 2/3. That's what screws me up. What do your notes say?
12.
Command
That's why
zone, 12 inches. Yeah, it's 18 in the 25 millimeter rules.
question about line of sight.
Mm-hmm.
This hilltop here that's looking over Unterlaching, Laching,
Yeah, yeah.
whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Is it blocking line of sight to the hilltops
It is not.
around it?
It is
okay,
not.
good. So we can fire over that.
Mm-hmm.
Good. Thank you.
I see French troops being laid out. That is excellent.
Oh,
Ooh,
I
come
almost
back.
completely forgot about this guy.
Don't forget about him.
Okay.
And then our troops at command turn 1, I assume, just come on page of the board
Exactly.
at that point.
They just march. Because divisional activation is going to be a lot simpler. As I posted to the Shaco Facebook page, I just don't see how the Shaco, in retrospect, how the Shaco 2 option is better. When I explain it to you, which will take about a second, you will go, oh, why didn't we do that? I think.
Okay. Achilles, does that
Sir.
Meet with your battle plan?
Yes, works.
Okay.
And for those watching at home and perhaps needing a bit of a diversion while we finish setup, I point out always that these photographs are from the Egmont battlefield. 2 new ones that folks may not have seen. This one here, that is the now sealed, heavily boarded entrance to the tavern that was at that battlefield. Well, it was in that space at Egmont believe they said it dated to the 17th century. And on the night of the battlefield, that is the tavern where the night before, this evening, April the 21st, where a group of cuirassiers, French, wound up getting terribly, terribly drunk and missing most of the battle.
Yeah, worse ways to spend the day.
Yep. This cross made of cannonballs, is actually from the church. It's over one of the church doors at Laichling. I like that. It's entirely well done, Joe. An aesthetic display of troops. We don't clown around here. I like that.
I was just copying off of Achilles. Don't give me too much credit.
All right. Well done, Achilles, and he understands my love of the aesthetics. Any further deployments? You good?
I'm ready. How would you,
OJ?
I think I'm ready also.
All right. I'm going to turn the map on. Pow.
And I put a message in there for you, Joe.
So the way activation now works, I won't bother to try to teach Joe something we're not doing, is we alternate divisions. The army that has the most units on attack orders gets to go first. If both have the same number of attack orders, which in my experience in Shaco almost never happens. If that army has the most, then there's a roll-off to see who goes first. So, and then we alternate moving divisions. And again, I really want to stress divisions. So with that in mind, Chrono, French commander, I wish you well and tell you have the most units on attack orders. Pick a division and activate it.
I will give Mike the activation of Gilly.
All right. Where's he hiding at?
Over here on the left.
Oh man, he's over in the weeds. All right, let's remember we do not change formation in woods. All right, I got rid of his marker because you don't need that. And also remember the consequences of moving in trees.
It's half.
Half, good. And let me take a look, and I just want to take a look and show the folks at home. So you said Julie was going to do this. All right. Why don't you do that, Mike?
Straight ahead in Shaco.
Yes, straight ahead. Yes, sir.
Yep. There we go, 3 inches.
There it is. All right. You have moved 3 inches straight ahead. Excellent. It's over to you, Achilles. Anybody you care to activate?
Let's see. Joe, do you need to do anything?
What's the range on artillery?
Actually, and let me step back. I was just about to say this. I may be dirty and bad because the first thing we do is artillery. We got any guns in range?
I don't know. What's the range on
You
artillery?
see these nice sticks? That's
Yeah.
how far they go. This is the heavy and foot pattern. This is the horse pattern.
I don't think
Okay.
they're in range yet.
I don't think so either, but they're close.
Yeah, they are close.
Look at that.
Oh, wait. Is that... I'm up pretty far. Is that right? Is that in range or just out?
Looks like just out.
Just
today,
out.
Yeah.
Okay,
looks
cool.
out.
All right. Nope, I don't have anything.
You want to check that on my side as well, because I think they're a little closer on my side, but they might not be. Nope, just out. Okay, never mind.
And you always put it at the center of the gun base, and you have to aim to the center mass of the unit approaching you. So we check the range. We can also, guys, we can also, I love the sticks because they give me fond memories. We can also draw an arrow like that. Right?
You're just out of range at this point.
Yep.
Yep.
All right.
Well, there you go, Joe. Think 24 inches for heavy.
Yeah. So anybody, so do I understand the Austrians don't want to activate a division at this time?
Oh, we do need Hohenzollern over here at the cavalry.
All right. Now I'm going to
Yes,
just show the
yes.
folks at home what it is that Hohenzollern has been told to do.
Okay.
All right.
What formation are man. Oh, good God. Did I put them in a line?
You put him in line. You can put him in March. We're friends here.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't change mine either, but that's all right.
If you no, go ahead. Go ahead. It affects
Well,
nothing.
sure. I don't think it matters much for
No,
Cal.
I don't think it does.
You only have one movement value.
Oh, that's
Right.
true.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, only infantry goes
12
faster. Mm-hmm. Over they go.
New.
Sorry, Orsini. Does their commander go with them, or does he move on a different phase?
No, their commander absolutely has to go with them.
Okay.
He is the center of their existence, and he's the one that is supposed to be riding the arrow, as it were, in the words of the book.
We'll just put him right in front then.
Perfect. All right, that is an Austrian division. French division.
I will activate Cedevitz,
Go ahead.
who's coming on with his cavalry.
Mm-hmm. Galoof, galoof, galoof.
Guns are only going to move 8. I will move 6 this turn. And I'll move 8.
Joe guns can either, unless of course they're horse guns,
They are
can
horse guns.
either move or shoot, not both. So if you shoot in that opening phase, you can't move in this movement phase.
Okay.
So that's that. All right, that is a French division. Side of it's. Why do we get an Austrian division if there is one that wants to do something? Anything?
I don't have anything on my side. Joe, do you have anything you need to move?
Because passing is final, I should say.
Yeah. I could prorate the guns here a little bit to the upper left, but they have to go straight, right?
They have to go straight. They can turn, but they can wheel, but they have to go straight then.
Yeah. I think I'm okay. I think I'm okay.
Very good. All right, so that sounds like a pass. So French, you're on your own. Do the stuff.
Puree? Why don't you bring Puree on?
I'm sorry, who?
Puree?
Yeah, who?
Pilate?
I'm sorry. Oh,
Pilate,
Say his whole name, Chrono.
yeah. Hello.
I don't speak French very well.
I've get your sister on the
Okay.
phone. She does.
We're going to bring Hippolyte on.
Yeah. Now you're being insulting. I'm gonna start spawning Austrians.
Isn't that his name? Doesn't that say Hippolyte?
Marie. Guillaume.
Hippolyte.
Hippolyte Marie. Guillaume de Rosenvien de Paris.
Nice.
Oh, that was not
That
bad
was
at
very well done.
all. Yeah.
My origins are Northern Europe, not Central Europe. Western Europe.
Well, the French's origins are Northern Europe too.
Yeah, I'm talking Northern Europe.
Yeah. Where do you think the Franks came from?
Hell.
Damn!
So
You get 12 inches from the edge.
Hey, you're gonna give me slow wiffle balls. I'm gonna take them, right?
So, OJ, are you Nordic?
Yeah.
Me too.
Norwegian. German, Norwegian, English, a little bit of Russian, maybe some Polish in there. All right. Chrono, what's the movement for the Cav?
12.
12. Thank you.
Should be able to squeeze him through there, I think.
Yeah, just gonna
If you want to shoot him all the way up, that's 12 right there.
yeah. Just trying to make sure I can get him through there. There we go.
Like I say, the French can just keep going at this point.
Okay.
Hey, Jim, I need to shift the guys here on the left. Can I shift them off to the left just a little bit?
Sure.
Uh,
That's
forget-
fine. It's still
since
initial
I just
deployment.
since I'd forgotten that they don't get to go just straight ahead.
Is that you, Chrono? No, that's OJ. Holy cow. Yeah, man, it's serious. The French have decided this will not be a subtle battle.
Oh yeah, we're subtle.
And then the foot guns. Let me see. What is their movement rate again?
I want to say it's 6.
It is
Uh,
6. So,
yep.
6.
So we might as well bring this whole battery on and just go.
Yeah, foot guns are
Heavy
6.
foot is 4 and regular foot is 6.
Yeah, there's no heavy floating around here.
Then we can split it up next turn if you want to. Oh yeah, then these two guys over here.
So this is the Charles Martel plan for the French.
Well, to me, it might also be the Egon Spengler plan. Get him. That was your plan? Get him?
Good plan.
Did it work?
Ian, as I think I've discussed on this very channel, I got my 23andMe as a gift some months ago and was absolutely stunned at the results.
And I'll throw Davu out here in the middle, I guess.
Yeah, another thing for Joe to know, when the Army commander moves, he may not issue orders that turn. It's assumed the Army commander is going to park somewhere and ship those aide-de-camp all over the place.
Okay.
So he is basically opted. All right, is that all our French?
That is everybody.
Wonderful.
I do believe so.
All right, well, the next thing we do, because I'm going to remember to follow the darn turn order this time, we would next go to the musketry phase. However, musketry is at most 6 inches from skirmishers. There are some lovely skirmishers right here, but they are well more than 6 inches away. So we'll have no skirmishing. Volley fire is, and by the way, skirmishing is 45 degrees left, right? Volley fire from units in line only is a tunnel, a bowling alley, 4 inches straight ahead. So we have none of that either. And obviously nobody has driven themselves into melee. As that is so, the next thing we're going to do is the command phase. I say to both of you, does either commander wish to change orders?
Not this time.
Achilles.
No.
All right. So you're content to be as you are, which is perfectly fine. What else would we do if we had more stuff going on right now? We would next rally and reform units that had perhaps bad experiences. We would rally divisions, check division morale, and see if anybody had won. All those things are unnecessary given present circumstance, so instead we take it to turn 2, remembering that that's when a number of our Austrian friends are going to arrive. Given that that is so, I would ask the Austrian commander to please add orders for those units.
Roger that. Oh, and Joe, by the way,
Yeah.
if you need an order change for whatever reason, let me know.
Okay. I think for right now I can maneuver within the bounds of my orders. Though the units coming on, we may want to do something with them.
All right.
The units
see,
come
we
on in
have-
March column.
And let's see. Your Kaiser
Mm-hmm.
is he's gonna be coming on somewhere in the center here.
Right.
I assume where I originally intended to send him.
Mm-hmm.
Remember from the chat? Is that
Yep.
still where you want him to go?
Yes.
Roger that. And that's where he will go. Okay.
Never let it be said that Elon Musk is not having fun trolling everybody. He now posts,
He is-
next, I'm buying Coca-Cola to put the cocaine back in.
Wait. He said that?
Yes, he just tweeted that.
Well, he owns Twitter, so I guess he can tweet whatever.
Yeah,
he wants.
it's
Doesn't know it yet. They haven't closed the deal.
yeah, but some people are already packing. But there it is. But right, good. So you're writing those orders, and we'll be good to go. How are we doing on here?
Well, I just made a really ugly arrowhead there, but anyway.
Let me take a look at it. Oh, what a horrible arrowhead! It's fine. I know exactly what you're doing there. That's fine. All right, you got some arrowheads. Good. We now do our. How about artillery? Did anybody drift into 24-inch range?
Oh, I'm sure.
I feel confident that they have.
I love that confidence. I love that confidence. So let's and it's again for reference, artillery fire is simultaneous, and it actually breaks into brackets. It's 6, 6, 12 for a total of 24. So let's start. Who wants to take a peek first?
You want to start with
Whoops.
your horse over here on the left?
Let's eschew the stick and use our good old fashioned. I use the stick because it makes an important point, so we'll leave it right to the side. But how
Okay.
about you, Joe? You want to go first?
Sure, I can do that.
Where's that?
So I guess a straight line would put me.
And the problem is you can't fire over your own guys. You can fire over the town, but not over the dudes.
Oh, really? Even if they're an elevation lower
Yeah,
in the town.
You know, you'd
Probably
think.
could.
You'd-
but
Because the guys are taller than the buildings.
Stop it.
Apparently.
Hey,
What
Okay,
the village is made up of hog houses or something?
give me a
Tell
second.
them to duck.
Give me
Chicken
a
coop?
second.
Joe, you've also got these horse guns over here too. So
Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna take some pot shots over here. I believe at the cavalry, the 5th Dragoons. I think that's what's gonna happen there.
Give me a sec. Come on. Come on. One of the things that Phil Portway and some of us other guys are talking about is creating an index for our dear friends at Shaco because it's really, really aggravating. Oh, here it is. Here it is. Thank you. Okay. All right. Yes, you can fire over. Okay, so you can fire over formed troops. The friendly unit must lie within the first half of the artillery stick. So in this case, it must be within the first 12 inches, which it is.
Okay.
And there must be a gap of more than 4 inches between the intervening friends and the intended target.
there is.
There is.
So you're all good. Oh, town sectors. Here we go. Yeah. Doesn't apply. Very good. All right. So what we do is we have a 24-inch stick, which goes.
Yep.
I want you to draw a line of 24 inches from here. Who do you want to shoot at?
I have to go center mass, right?
Well, right, but you could go center mass here, center mass here.
Oh, I see. And does the ball go all 24 inches?
It does. That's why this matters.
Yeah.
bounces.
Yep. I think we're gonna go here. I think we have a.
All right, you don't fire at the skirmisher. You fire here. You'll be firing through the skirmisher, which will be a disadvantage. But you're going to go here, you're going to go there, and you're going to go there. It goes like that.
All right, good.
The way it works out, you can only put 1 kill, which is the way you actually destroy a unit, but you can shake things. Now this is the first. It's 6-6. It's 6-6-12, so it's obviously a long range shot because it's beyond 12 inches. So you're going to need a. Just looking at this here, you want to take a look at this chart. This is long range. So you
Could be
can't get a
sick.
kill, but you can get a shaken. Because there's a -1 due to the fact that you're firing ball shot through a skirmisher.
It's it doesn't say that on the list.
You
It's
don't have a
just,
modifier there for that?
It's just
I would-
caster firing 8 forward behind skirmishers.
Oh, that's it. That's it. Okay.
It's a +1 actually because we're in column.
Yeah. Well, that's when you get down to that guy. Canister fire skirmisher. Yeah. Okay, cool. In
Okay.
that, for instance, so we fire through the skirmisher. Obviously, so it's going to get over here, and so you need a 5 or a 6 for a kill. A 4 or greater. If you get a 5 or a 6, it's a kill. If you get a 4 or better, it's a shaken.
Okay, and do we do it by unit or
You
just
do it by
once?
unit.
Okay, so I guess the first unit.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let me get down here on this. 6 kill.
Oh, kill. Look at that. And actually, and a shaken is to be technically correct.
Nice shooting, sir.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's the way you wanted to start that. Let me very quickly. I don't know why I don't have my lovely Shaco marker with me, but I don't. Let me go fetch it. Shako actually speaks of staggers.
What is that?
That's a stagger marker.
Those.
That's a flaming bucket of stagger.
It is all
I'm-
of that.
I'm seeing it come over as a bunch of squares.
Oh, it's not loading for you. Right click it and see if you can get it to load. Everybody else seeing it as fire? I just want to be sure.
I do.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
That is fire.
Right click.
You'll see it
No.
if you right click it. Does it give you the option of custom? See what I'll do.
Can't get.
Let me try to reload
can't-
it for you.
I mean, it's okay. It's only.
Yeah, no, it's an effect, and you know where it is. But I'm gonna delete it. Let's try this.
No, I put that.
Because the square is the particle effect.
Yeah, the particle effect's not coming over for me.
All right, so you got a kill there. No more kills for you, but maybe you can get some staggers. You need
Okay.
a four. You need a 3 or actually now with that +1, it's a 3 or better for a.
5.
Mhm.
Okay.
And now all the way back. Guns are a little trickier. And
One more?
actually, it doesn't matter because they don't stagger.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So no need to roll.
Yeah, no need to roll for that because guns don't stagger.
Okay.
Still, that was one shot. Pretty darned effective. Who's next?
Do you want to do yours?
No,
Achilles?
go ahead and finish yours.
Okay, let's do this horse artillery over here.
Where's he want to shoot?
Well, I think he's gonna want to shoot.
Straight
Oh,
that
I'm
way?
drawing a line. Whoops. Wrong one. Sorry.
Big red line.
Yeah. Would it kill him to make the two things different? Let's see. Yeah, let's go. Ooh, man, there's a lot of juicy targets over there.
Mhm.
Yeah, and I
And-
think this guy's going to need. Oh, it's from center, right?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
from his center.
Yeah. So
Yeah, we're gonna take this infantry over here on the flank. The we'll go with them. I think the cavalry will want to play with the cavalry. Sibin's division, whatever that unit is there.
Yeah.
We'll go through
Well,
those.
You're gonna get.
unfortunately, these are horse, so
Yeah, you're
They
gonna get a bunch of guys.
they don't go as far.
That's
Yeah, what's the range?
That's a good point.
It's
horse.
it's going to be a shorter range than the other guns were, Joe.
Yeah.
So it's 10, 5, 5. So it's a total of 20.
20. He can still get. He can still get to that.
Yeah, you're going to clip at least.
You're gonna get
Groups
two.
there.
You're gonna get these
Yeah.
two.
Yep, we'll do it.
All right. So the first one, it's the same deal.
Okay, first one.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Nope. not
nothing.
there. And in the back. Oh.
Take-
Oh, nice.
I'll take that. Any more, or is that it? I think that's it, right?
I think that's all your guns, yeah.
Yep.
And then now we have mine
Where's yours at?
on the right-hand side over here.
Mm-hmm.
And this, yes, two batteries, right? So,
Yes.
and fire one at a time, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to go for these guys up here.
Yep. Same deal. Nothing. Joe
All
took
right.
all your good fortune.
He did.
Next.
And the other one's going to do the same thing.
Same guy. Okay. Nope.
Well, we're inching up.
I would think the
Okay.
French don't have a gun they can shoot.
Not currently, no.
So the Austrians did a little number on them. All right. French activate a division.
I'll activate side of it's again.
Mm-hmm.
And that is side of it's.
All right. Austrians, got somebody you want to activate?
Yeah.
You got some guys to march on. You got a lot of stuff. What do you want to do?
Yeah, exactly. All right. Joe, you want to bring on your reinforcements here?
Yeah, I can do that.
Kaiser?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's the first crash of the night, ladies and germs.
Uh-oh.
Stick around. Don't go nowhere.
And there it is. The Wednesday night special.
Yeah, there's got to be at least one Wednesday night special. Otherwise, we're not having a true Wednesday night war. I'm surprised it took this long. I'm grateful.
Should I go ahead and disconnect from server?
Yes. Wednesday night is update night, which means I got to break something. Well, I can see in my autosave some of the nice stagger markers, so I guess we didn't lose too much.
Maybe when I reload, the stagger markers will work for me.
That'd be nice.
It could be because I'm on an M1 Mac too. So.
Oh yeah.
So metal may not be playing well with whatever that particle
Effect
thing is. Yeah.
Remember what color I was. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I see all the staggers and kills we got, so that's good. Chrono, who had you moved?
Side of it's.
Cavalry.
You moved side of it's, right?
Yep.
Yep. Looks like everything's up to date. So.
Yeah,
No,
just,
the artillery did not move. Artillery didn't.
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah.
just so you remember, Chrono, and I don't know if you care necessarily. That may be completely your intention. The 4th Chevalier and the 5th Dragoons will have to charge next turn.
Yep.
Okay. Telling Joe that too. When you get to within a certain distance of cavalry that are on attack orders, they have to charge, whether they want to or not.
Okay. All right. So I think it was my Kaiser.
Yep.
Yeah, you're bringing Kaiser on.
Yep. See, and they come on from the edge here.
Yep.
Okay, somewhere in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
Probably move the dice roller here.
Mm-hmm. Let me get rid of that die too, because that's going to be a stinker. Go over to the French side and get rid of it.
Okay, and I move them on.
Yep.
So how far do infantry move again in this game?
Well, they're in columns, so they're going to be what 6?
I know it's more. Is it just column? Yeah, column is 6.
Okay.
Tonight, I actually have my notes with me.
Yeah.
Let's see. So they're gonna move.
And to do that, you have to be now. When you're coming on, you can be facing that way, but
Yeah.
Shaco is all about moving only the way you're facing and in a pretty straight line.
Okay. All right. So we're gonna come in angled
Great,
that way.
that's perfect.
6 inches will put us here.
Hmm.
Okay. I'm just gonna. Whoop, shoot.
Rono, Achilles, you guys may want to join your teams again.
Yeah, you want to put your teams back.
Oh yeah.
Six was about there. Pretty sure. Guns are also 6.
Mm-hmm.
Chat message. Rono.
Let me check.
In no hurry.
And then
He can. It's the only problem. Let me see. It looks like it's only a problem if they're into cavalry, I think.
do I take this little 1 marker with me?
Just put that off to the side. I gotta delete that.
Yeah.
I got it. There we go. All gone. All right.
Yeah.
So you got Kaiser on? Excellent. Well done.
Kaiser's on.
All right, French. A division, please.
I will get.
Oh, mercy. I take it back. Mandatory charge is only 4 inches. My goodness.
Oh, we're getting up close and personal now.
Mm-hmm. They're coming to say what's up.
Okay, over to the Austrians again.
Yeah. Activate a division, please.
All right. We will bring on Liechtenstein.
All right. That's allowed.
Happy news for me.
Oh.
All right. And you said they come in right about in here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oops. Oh, crap.
Yes, except not the part where they knock over my die roller.
Totally unintentional, I promise.
I understand.
All right. Skirmishers go 6.
Mm-hmm.
It counts from there, right?
Yeah, it counts from when their leading edge hits the board.
Edge hits the board. There we go. Okay.
How do you do that where you grab and measure at the same time?
Press. You hold the left click and press tab,
Okay.
You must do all the things at the same time.
Yes. You have to be ambidextrous.
Oh no, because if that was a requirement, I couldn't do it.
They're all going to be next to each other. So.
Or reassemble your die roller. So, Joe, in my desperate attempt to cheat you, I denied you your ability to actually score a kill on this gun,
Oh yeah.
which you could have done. If you can you, in fact, roll a 6?
You want me to roll it right now?
I do.
No, I cannot.
Close.
Keep forgetting, volley fire is limited in its number of kills. Ball shot can kill all kinds of folks.
Okay. Make sure that I'm conformed to where I said I was going. Yep,
All right.
looks like it. All right, he's on.
Mhm. French.
I will hand it over to OJ here for Hippolyte. Many gamme de Rosenvin de Paris.
Nice, nice. Yes, very good. Yes, yes.
You get your. You've been asking your sister. Well, that's why we crashed, right? You've been asking
Still
your
muting
sister
the
there.
mic.
Practicing.
No, I can't get through these guys, can I?
Could wheel slightly, and then it'll cost you 2, right? For a wheel.
Yep.
These are 2 different units, right? So they have to wheel separately.
No, you can wheel the whole line. That's fine.
Oh, can I? Okay.
But it's gonna. That's why it's expensive. It's 2 inches a click. 2.
That should get me clear.
Yeah, it should do it.
Yeah. All the way up. I
Get
didn't know
up
if I
here,
needed
and
to.
then you could get up here and then wheel back the other direction, because that should give you. You should have still 2 inches left there.
Right.
Okay, so that's certainly
Yeah, I figured at
mandatory
some
charge.
point I wanted to get wheeled back around the way they needed to be facing. Okay, there we go.
All right. Austrians.
Okay. Do you need to activate anybody over here, Joe?
He got coming back here in the center. He's only got that cavalry in reserve. I think in the center, I'd like to. So okay, my line cannot fire through my skirmishers. I'm assuming,
Correct.
right?
Mm-hmm.
So can skirmishers pass through lines?
Yes.
Okay, so can they fire and pass through lines?
No, they're not. It's well, you can move now, but then if you move now, you won't be able to shoot later.
Right. Okay. Well, no, I think I need to shoot. I think the skirmishers should shoot. But I would like to, yeah, I'd like to do a little bit of redeployment if that's all right in the center. I'd like to activate new Stadler.
No Stetter, yeah.
No Stadler.
New City guy.
Yeah, him.
The guy from the new city.
Yep. I'm gonna go ahead and so I just move each of these.
You do. It's just you
Whoops,
got to make
didn't
sure
wanna
that
move.
you're adhering to the order because you got to be pretty much stuck to where you are on defend orders. You can do certain limited things, but you're also not in contact yet. These guys are. These guys count as in contact, and you're allowed to respond. They the same division?
Yeah, these are all the same.
Okay,
division.
yeah. So then you can respond. You can respond to this advance in some way. You just can't go on the attack.
Okay. So if I wanted to take these guys,
Mm-hmm.
I guess I'd wheel them, move them, and then wheel them back to here. Would that is
You're
that
not going to
still
get.
legal?
You're not going to get there in a turn. Promise you. You're not going to
No.
fit from other things. I mean, so what you're going to want to, what you're talking about. First of all, we do this. Oh, that's right. These are these big battalions too, boy.
Yeah.
which is fine. I mean, it's a nice thing. You got an extra kill. So what you're talking about is a wheel, and you're gonna have to at least wheel twice, I think.
Yeah.
What do you have
So
your,
that'll be
What do you have your drop height set to, Joe?
my what? Drop
Your-
height?
Yeah.
Let's see. Lift height is at. It's not telling me.
Should be all the way at the bottom.
I think it is now.
Excellent. Now do it.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So if I wheel those guys, right?
Yeah. Go ahead. So you're gonna. No. Yeah. There you go. That's 4.
That's 2.
That was 2 clicks. So that's 4 total.
Okay. All right.
So, yeah.
So they're out. They're out of move when they do that.
Oh, because they only have 4 moves. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna leave them like they are.
Okay.
That'll be fine. These guys here, I will also leave how they are.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go ahead and deploy the 2nd Battalion here into line.
Great. Just want to form to the flank here. Nope. You leave
Nope.
this guy fixed and you form either way. There you go.
That's what I want to do. Gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And we'll keep the Grenzers in column for the moment, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And this is a 45-degree arc, so that's good. Okay, yeah, no, I'm done.
Okay. French.
I will give it over to Lorenz.
All right.
I can see I'm going to have to bone up on my Napoleonic tactics, battalion level tactics.
Around
when I
this
play with
joint?
you guys.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Mike.
You there, OJ?
Yep, I'm here.
Okay,
Hang
cool.
on 1 second. Sorry about that. Okay.
No problem.
We're just
Who am
worried
I
about you.
moving? No, I'm here.
Figured Lauren say.
Not a problem. There we go.
Hey, LBW. Yeah, it's always. What are you talking about? It's always a good time.
You mean go ahead and do Gilly?
Cool.
One at a time. We got to
Okay.
pass it back to the Austrians.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought maybe last
Yeah.
time the Austrians took a pass, I
Nope.
missed that.
Austrians.
No, we don't want them
All
to
right.
go.
Yeah. No. You are not allowed. Yeah.
Just sit there and take it.
Okay. I'm going to activate Hohenzollern over here.
Mm-hmm. Choo choo.
There he goes.
Not as far as he can go.
And then there's like, hey, there's a battalion in the way.
And remember, you're obligated to shoot him to the back, and then move these guys up as far as you can.
Okay.
Although you have, in fairness, you've covered mandatory movement, but it's up to you. But you could do
Then they run to some battalion. They're like, hey, wait a minute.
that.
Like, what are you guys doing there?
Hey, we have an order. Yeah, so do we, Mac.
That's right.
We're in the army. We all got orders.
Stick it in the back with all the other orders.
Yeah, no, I'm on vacation. Get out of here. 6,000 French yahoos coming this way, and you think this is a vacation.
Join the army, they said. See Germany, they said.
See, Germany, I said. The beer is great, they said.
It'll be fun.
Come out to the coast. So we're all good with Hohenzollern?
Yes.
All right,
Okay.
French.
Let's do Gilly.
All right.
It just seems so appropriate that Gilly's out in the woods.
Doesn't it? Wearing his ghillie suit.
Yes.
Except he's moving all of 3 inches a turn.
All right. Gilly's done moving.
Austrians.
Well, have you ever tried to move in the woods in a ghillie suit, you can only do 3 inches at a
I've,
turn.
I've worn a
Wow,
ghillie.
very slow crawling.
I've worn a ghillie suit. I can't say I've ever had one out in the woods.
Doesn't surprise me. You can only go 3 inches.
Yeah, no. I've also I actually had a mop gear on too. Had a mop suit on once, and I was like,
mop level 4.
oh,
God, that's horrible.
yeah. I was like, no, and I did Ren Fair for 8 years and a lot of wool, and I thought I'd had it bad.
Try it in the desert.
Hard
At least
pass.
wool is like semi-breathable.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Hard pass.
Mop gear, you're just like drowning yourself in sweat.
It's 110 today outside Baghdad.
It's a
Going
me.
into mop level 4.
It's me soup.
Gas.
We must now ask the Austrians if they would like to go.
Oh, it's back to us again?
Yep, the
Yep.
ghillie suit was the.
Oh, yes, that's right. The ghillie suit. Yeah, let's see. Did you have anything you need to adjust over there, Joe?
No, my two. I mean, I don't think charging with these the 10th Hussars is a good idea. So, I think I mean, I could move. Well, they can countercharge from there. No, I'm good.
All right. Okay, I'm going to see. I think I wanted to change somebody's formation, but yeah, I'm going to change the 2nd Battalion 46th formation.
Go right ahead, monsieur.
A small but critically important move.
A critically important maneuver.
Yes.
This is a very important maneuver.
Okay, I'm done.
French.
I guess I'll move the artillery battery.
Yeah.
Or should we have moved them when we moved everyone else?
Those batteries should move with their divisions. At this
Okay.
point. So if you want to catch them up, that's fine. You know where their divisions are going.
I'll be right back. If it comes back to us, Joe, if you need to move something, move something. Otherwise, we'll pass.
This one's yours, OJ. So, in the meantime, I'm activating Von Zieben over here.
Very good.
Actually, wait, I have to do a wheel here.
I'm sorry. Which one's mine, Chrono?
That gun.
You're catching up your guns. OJ.
Oh. He moved them all the last time, so I guess I was just.
Okay, yeah. If you only got one turn in you, that's fine. And those are
You
6 inches. Okay.
Isn't that what I did?
I thought I saw
You did
4. Yeah.
To be fair, I'm moving these other ones separately, so.
What you're saying is that I got another couple inches, I can move them up.
Yeah, I might as well get this guy up there too. Okay, back over to the Austrians.
Very good.
Joe, did you need to do anything?
No.
Okay, we'll pass.
French. Finish it up.
Okay, you just got the one, so.
Oh, there's all Vincenti's boys.
I think that's it. I think that's all our movement.
All right. Musketry. We start with skirmish fire. I see some. It's all simultaneous. But it comes before volley fire, which is always fun. So these two are going to pew-pew at each other, I think. Why don't we have we'll do a fun, I think that's what we got to do. Just Dabenrath's and Neustadter's men are going to have at each other. You're going to roll 1d6. Whoever rolls a 6 kills the other guy.
Okay.
Got a 6.
Oh, look at you. Pew.
Got a 1.
Gone.
French skirmishers clearing out the Austrians.
Clearing them out. Anybody else? Oh, I see one here. Is this in range?
What's the range?
It
6?
is 6 inches.
Yep.
Pew
6
pew.
inches. Same thing.
No.
Whoa,
Ah,
close.
Oh.
Five.
All right. Anything else?
Is this only skirmisher on skirmisher, or can these
No.
skirmishers?
This is right now. This is only skirmishers may shoot.
These
Yeah.
guys have a shot. These
Oh
cavalry.
yeah, they do.
Yep.
Neustädters boys. They're gonna need they can shake things, so they can see what they can do. They can stagger.
5.
They do. Look at that.
Those are staggered.
Little peppering there. They can't kill except by a second shot, except each other.
Yeah.
Anything else?
That's all.
Anything else
That's
from
all my
skirmishers?
skirmishers.
Any other skirmishers out there?
That is all of our skirmishing.
How about some volley fire? Anybody within 4 inches that can volley?
Not on my end, I don't think.
Okay.
How about this Grenzer regiment in the town now?
Towns may not shoot out. No shooting out
Oh.
from towns until
right.
until he tries to close and volley to a melee with you.
Yep.
Nobody meleeed. All right. Well, French, you got some cleaning up to do. But first, anybody want to change some orders?
All right. Let's see.
I think I'm good for now.
All right. Achilles.
Any requests? Any requests, Joe?
No, I think I'm good.
All right. Therefore, we'll go to the French. We'll get them to try to straighten their lives out a little bit. How about we ask the 8th Hussar Regiment if it's starting to feel better? What's going to happen here, Joe? They're going to try to roll their MR, their morale rating, or below, 4 or less.
All right, that's one of yours, OJ.
Where's we're at? I haven't had
It's
a roll.
over here on the
There
side.
it is.
You can get you another one.
1d6.
1d6.
Yeah.
5.
Oh, they're still staggered. How about these guys? I think that's you, Chrono, right?
Yep.
4 or less.
No.
These guys?
No.
Man. You
And
guys are-
then the
these Bavarians back here.
yeah. They finally do it.
There you go. They're fine. All right. Well, no division morale checks because we don't care about skirmishers dying. Who cares? Come on. That's not of interest to anyone at all. Next turn. 3. Well done, gentlemen. Clicking right along now. Artillery fire, please.
I have a shot.
Well, let's go through our rules, shall we? Oh, you got a tube, don't you?
I do.
So this is a regular gun, yeah.
Yeah.
So it's 12.66. How far does it? How far?
This
is it?
12. That
12. That's. Well, you can't fire a canister,
nope.
even though you'd
That's
like to. So you've got to pull back. Because you're not in mandatory canister range, which is 6 inches.
Mm-hmm.
So you're going to ball shot, which means you're going to be at effective here.
Mm-hmm.
And you got to go
No, I
to
think-
center, so it's there. It's going to get those guys.
Yeah.
It's going to get those guys. Yep, 3 guys.
So 5, 6 for the first one.
Yeah, 5, 6 on the first one, and then 6s and everything back.
Boom.
Look at you!
Destruction. Paying back some for that first shot.
I was going to say, for that nasty shooting that Joe did. Alright, I'm going to give him a shaking, too. We have a lot of staggers. How about back here? That's all 6s now.
Nope.
And one more.
Nope.
Nope. Alright. Any other guns? That one's parked.
This one can only shoot support of these guys, so I
Right.
don't think they have a target.
Right, exactly.
This guy doesn't have a shot.
Right.
This horse guy might be able to shoot these horses.
Oh boy.
They're within 10 and then outside of 4.
It's yeah, that's exactly enough. Holy cow, yeah. That's it, but remember that's a horse gun, so it's 10.55. So it's
So I
so
could
it's
shoot
10.
there. Actually, they're behind a hill. Well, I'm
Yeah, those guys you can't
I'll
see.
shoot-
You're gonna have
I'll
to
take
shoot
counter
the gun.
battery.
Yeah, so
I'll
that's
take
gonna,
counter battery.
that's a 6.
Nope.
No.
And then I think that we hand it over to the Austrians to do their
Austrian.
fire.
Austrians will now do evil things.
Yeah, I think we're gonna go ahead and fire at these horse coming in.
That's a 10-5-5 again. Shoot there.
So-
Center again is there. Yeah. So it's
Good.
gonna get 1, 2, no 2. It's gonna get these 2. All right,
Okay.
right up in the front. Is that how close are you?
It's within 10. It's not within.
It's 5-5. Well, I should say it's 5-5-10. So it's not canister.
No.
Yeah.
That's a 5 or 6. That's a 5 or 6.
No, it's a 6 for horse guns.
Oh, right.
Because they're not as.
Sorry, I
gets
got
This guy.
I had to say it.
This guy, you and you're opening your words. Oh my gosh! Oh, I'm
I know.
spawning troops. I shouldn't do that.
Me in my mouth.
Depends
Wow.
on which troops they were.
True.
Okay, and now the I guess the infantry in column behind them.
Give me a second. Yeah, and that's going to be a 5 or a 6.
1. Nope.
That'll be it. Next gun.
Right here in the center.
All right.
Let's see. I'm trying to look through all these particle effects here. I think we're gonna go straight ahead.
Yeah, right through those guys.
Yep.
All right. 12, 6, 6. So it's all 5 or 6.
Right. 5.
This
Ow.
guy again. Same deal.
And
Guy behind.
1.
No. Okay.
It's all right. I'll take it.
Oh yeah.
Kind of feast or famine, though, isn't it?
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
either
It
a
is.
6 or it's a 1.
Yep.
Next gun.
I think that's yours, Achilles, right?
That's going to be mine.
Mhm.
All right. I think,
Yeah.
yeah, we don't have anybody we can bounce through, so
And you've also got thread issues. I think you really got to keep it over here.
Yeah.
Um,
Okay.
So it's
it looks like we're going for this guy.
And what's your range? So that's a regular gun, 5 or 6.
Find the dice roller. There we go.
Look at
There
you.
we go.
The
We got the HUD
Austrian
right.
gunnery has been exemplary tonight.
So far, so good. Okay, the the other battery.
Mm-hmm. Where's he going?
We'll put him on the 1st Battalion, 10th Legionnaire here.
Same deal.
Get him.
No.
Feast or famine.
Yep. There's a lot of smoke out there, though. That's good.
There,
Oh,
there
yeah.
is.
Oh yeah. All
There
right.
seems to be a forest fire approaching us.
The Burnham Wood has come to Dunsinane. All right, French. I think you're up to activate a division. Let's see it.
Let's go with side of its.
Hit it.
How?
And the Milwaukee Bucks have, well, they haven't swept, but they have completed their route of the Chicago Bulls, so they advance. Yeah, you doing a thing there? You doing a thing? Oh, shoot, he is doing a thing. I missed it. Now, one thing I will point out for Joe's benefit, what Chrono is doing here works on a number of levels, not the least of which is he was under attack orders, and so he's just following his arrow.
Mm-hmm.
And as he drives along, he's got to really work hard to woe that up. The rules frown on not following that arrow to the fullest extent of the law, if you know what I mean. So
Okay.
that charge is quite rash.
Let me see.
Which he would have done even if he didn't have an arrow.
That's we call that the Velker logic, but I'm sure Chrono would have followed it as well. Okay, so that was
Well, in case you haven't been warned, Joe, Chrono is scum. He's Chrono's scum, so you have to be prepared for that.
This hate is so much.
Okay, so that's Seidowitz.
Austrians, give me something.
Well, we've never threatened to stick him in a velvet-lined burlap sack.
True.
We save that for His Grace or His
Mhm.
Majesty.
Is it possible for my second of the 10th Hussars here to countercharge these? The 4th Chevalier?
They do not countercharge. They can do what's called a support charge.
Okay.
We have never done one of these, so it's high time. Cavalry or infantry is a sub-phase of movement. Only a division that moved earlier in the current movement phase is eligible to perform it. So it's really only units that have moved later. So yeah, they haven't been activated, so they're actually not eligible to do it. So what you're saying is, what are they supposed to do with those guys that just charged you? And the answer is nothing, because you would have wanted... that's the benefit of his being activated that way.
Okay.
So
All right.
They've got to figure out what they do now. Those guys are engaged. I don't know.
Well,
if they can't see them.
Yeah, I can't see the 5th Dragoons.
I guess the logical thing...
Because I guess I mean what I'd like to do is wheel them and charge, or I'm not exactly sure how the charge movement rolls work, but I'd like to be able to wheel them and charge into the 4th Chevalier. But if I can't, then that's fine.
Yeah, no, I understand exactly what you're saying, and it's funny how we've never wound up facing something like this. Yeah, because you're not eligible for a support charge, because, as I say, that was over there.
Yep.
You didn't have a chance to move, is what I want to say.
Well,
you can wheel, but then you have to go straight, which I don't think is going to get you there. Or does it? Because if it does, that's the thing to do, I think. That's not a wheel. Take that back. You got to grab the whole thing and then use Q and E.
there's 1.
Yeah, so that's 4.
2.
Yeah, you've got more than enough. Your point would be there. You can make that contact. Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah.
That's what I'd like to do.
All right. And those other fellers?
I guess they're gonna have to wheel.
Mm-hmm.
1.
That's 2, 4. Every click
4.
is 2 inches.
Okay, 2 inches, 4 inches, and how many inches do I have?
Well, now you're in water, so you're gonna get a big deduction for that. I gotta take a look at the stream chart.
It's a stream, right?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
It's just -2 from total.
Oh, -2 from total, so 2.
So you started with 12.
You started with 12. You have 6 left.
6 left.
Yeah, but you can't
Okay.
whoa, go back. You can't interpenetrate that gun.
Oh yeah.
I want to move this guy out of the way for a second.
You weren't that far to the right. That's the problem.
No. Yep. All right. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna come back.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to stay here,
Yes.
and then we're going to countercharge somebody when they come in.
There you go.
All right.
I'm gonna saucy with somebody else. All
That's
right.
right.
That's Stutterheim.
Yep, he's done.
I will give it to Pilote Marie Gaam de Los Indiens. Yeah.
You know, you're getting better and better with that, Colonel.
Well, practice. Practice makes perfect. You know that.
Yep.
You might as well get these skirmishers, which I think you can do easily, because I think he has die if you hit him within 6.
Correct. But then he's going to be in the frontal zone of those guys.
True.
Actually, what range is he at? How far apart are those guys? No, the infantry behind him.
Like that?
No, I'm sorry. How far is the Hussar regiment from the infantry?
Less than 6.
No. Go to the corners.
Oh, corner to corner.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, that's a
4.
mandatory
Less than
charge.
4.
OJ, you got to charge right here.
Yep, I figured. I can wheel first, though, right?
Yep, you may wheel. Now, do this individually, though. Because this is going to matter. Go back one more. There you go. Yeah, wheel the regiments individually. Because Chrono's right. You're going to kill that there. Or you can do one or you can do two.
Yeah.
It's up to you.
Yeah, Joe. Cavalry, when it hits skirmishers, the skirmishers
Inside
die.
a minimum distance.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Which
All right.
Chrono, can you move
honestly,
your-
as I said, having them die vaingloriously is kind of what they're for.
They're there to be speed bumps.
Yeah, so we're going to talk about what happens to those guys when we get closer to the melee. And now those guys are not in mandatory charge range, so it's up to them.
So you go for wheel, and then...
You can't charge if you do that. You must wheel first.
okay. So you might as well just come up and support then. There's no point in not.
What you're talking?
Yes, do that and then come up on their flank, basically.
Is support and Shako side to side, back to front?
You want to? There's actually a very nice support diagram on the QRS.
Is there?
Wait, how many times did you wheel?
2.
there?
Which is
What?
8. I'm sorry, which is 4.
That's 10.
That's 10.
You hit once you hit the water, you're done.
And that's it. Yeah.
That's right.
So you
So I probably
And
want to
so
come
the
back.
answer is flank is your only flank supported if both your flanks are supported, and
Right.
he's not.
And then rear support, you can do with just a single.
Exactly.
There you go.
So that is that was a move by our boy. We will now say Hippolyte Marie Guillaume de Rosgunier de Perret. Austrians.
Okay. Let's see. We're going to activate Kaiser.
All right.
By the way, I want you to know that SCUM is an acronym for special. It stands for Special Chronological Untermensch.
Wow.
Did you work on? That's like been 3 weeks. Have you been working on that?
feel
No,
like
I
you've been
just thought of it.
thinking about that.
I actually just thought of it while I was sitting here. So.
Okay. Skirmisher movement is 6.
6 inches.
Yep. Okay. Try and do this.
I'm sorry,
you-
Ubermensch. I didn't mean to say
Oh,
under. I meant to
was gonna
say over.
Untermensch is a radically different thing.
Yes, it is. I meant to say over, not under. My German is very poor.
That's not right. Okay. Well, it's not working for me right now.
What's that?
The way you grab them. And you said hit tab.
You wanna? Well, first of all, let's get your measurement thing fixed. You're set to If you go to your measuring tool, which is the first one from the top, if the third circle from left, you want it to read free under ruler mode.
Gotcha.
That's easier for you. There you go.
Yep, that's free.
Now, left click and hold your skirmishers. F1.
So,
hit F1 real quick.
all right.
Or whatever that is.
So left
click. No, you're in ruler mode right now. You need an F1 or whatever that is on a Mac. There you go.
Or you can go up to the
left click and hold on your guys. Now while you're still keep holding them, press and hold tab. Now move. There you go.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Teach a man to fish.
That's right. Artillery moves 4, right?
6.
6.
Mm-hmm. If it didn't fire, did that gun not fire?
It did not.
No,
fire.
it did not fire.
Excellent.
They actually should be turned around because they're limbered.
It actually doesn't matter in Shaco because you just remember when guys that there's a couple other games where we do that, but in Shaco it's basically do you move them or not.
Oh, okay. Well, I had mine turned around.
Well, yeah, that's okay too. That's all right. I mean,
I just wanted to be right.
I know. I respect that.
And yet you wasn't.
And yet I wasn't.
Okay.
Hey, I got to stick up for my commander, you know.
Of course. I respect that too.
That's too far. Can you somebody move the dice roller?
Yeah. Nope. Your unit's on it. Back your guy off.
Hold on.
You gotta switch back to the grab tool.
Yep.
Yeah, I got him.
Yep. There we go. All right, let's try that again.
Thing out in the woods out here where it won't hurt anybody.
I think I just will move them 5. I think I moved them an inch. The rest of these guys. Oh, come on. There we go.
They have to go straight though.
Yep. All right, done.
All right.
Back to you, Francois.
The French people, please.
I will go with Von Zieben here.
Mm-hmm. You know I say it, Achilles. You pick on me for it, but I'm going to say it again. Shaco gives us what? Lovely Napoleonic-looking tables.
It does indeed.
All right, that's that. Back to the Austrians.
Okay. All right. We shall move Liechtenstein here. Out of the way for a moment.
Oops, somebody popped on us.
Mike disconnected.
That was me.
We want you to play, Mike. Don't leave.
There's I just got a TTS update.
Thanks for that, TTS. That's great. Thanks for that.
On my way back in.
I count on you.
One thing's for sure, this game does give the commander a lot of decision points
Oh, yes.
to make. That's nice.
Yeah.
And it doesn't feel like a remote control army at all. So
Okay. I'm done.
I feel like I like the way LaSalle flows a bit better, but I also like this game a lot. So
Yeah, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say I have LaSalle too, but I've never played it. So
Well, you're building an army for it, right?
I am.
Good.
I
Oh,
am.
I should do that.
Yeah, hello.
I've
I'm
been
like,
busy.
how
give
many
me
how
a
many
break.
times I gotta post? How many times I gotta post and go, I will build you a freaking army. Come on now.
I have a Saxon list I made somewhere.
Oh
I'll
Christ,
pull it out.
Christ almighty. Alright, I will build you Saxons.
Yay. You had to know it was coming.
Fortunately, I got all those we built for 1806. So.
Yeah. I think we're actually using the reform uniforms actually with the stovepipes. So.
Mm-hmm. Well, you'd have to ask Haz. He's the one that did them. So.
I have a book on their uniforms here, so.
Oh, I'm checking. Yep, not surprised. I looked and I discovered I was not surprised by what Chrono said.
All right, it's back to us then.
Yes, it is.
Okay, let me move Vincenti here. And it's a very small movement because they had to wheel the whole formation, but
Oh, yeah.
which is fine because I don't want him to run into the guys in front of him anyway.
And Joe, another nuance of Shaco is even though there is mandatory movement of 4 inches every time you are under attack orders, there are exceptions. One of the most important is you're not obligated to slap into the back of your own people.
Okay, back to the Austrians.
Okay.
Now that I saw the support rules,
Mm-hmm.
maybe we should in the center here wheel this 4th regiment, 44th regiment, to be beside the thing, or
It's not
Can
going to
I
help.
prove-
You're not going to help him by getting them beside. You would help by getting him behind, and you don't have a snowball's chance in hell of getting him
No.
behind.
Very blunt.
and
However,
good
These
form.
Grinzers,
They got to be in line, and they won't make it. Remember, you
Yeah,
can't change
you're right.
formation and move.
yeah.
You're not French.
And a damn French.
Oui, oui. Uh-huh.
Oh,
Well, they're changing formation this time, that's for sure. So, let me know when you've got a spare order.
Yeah, as Neustadt hasn't activated yet, right? So
He has
go
not.
ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. We're gonna form line. Okay. And let's see. I think the cavalry can still stay there in reserve. And they're within range, right? So when they do bust through that infantry, I think they'll be able to hit musket and fire.
yeah. Did you? The question was you did stovepipe shakos for those Saxons, right? No, but you did some with bicorns, didn't you? I thought
I remember seeing them wearing the French-inspired reform uniforms, but I might be wrong.
I'm good.
Okay, Mike, I will let you handle either Gilly or Laurent. Whichever one you want to do.
So Chrono, am I right? This is the better way to do activation.
I think it's better than the dice. I feel like it flows better compared to the dice. Because the dice you have to mark everything, and then you have to okay, now who's got a 5, and now who's got a.
Yeah, and I just I don't get the appeal. I mean, it's like, when I went back and I reread my Shaco 1 rules because I was I was bored, but I was also trying to figure out where some of the Shaco 2 stuff came from, what problems they were trying to solve.
Mm-hmm.
And I get a bunch of them. This one I do not get. I was like, you did not make that better.
Oh wait, no, sorry, only one of them.
Yeah, only
You have
one,
to give
unless,
it-
the
Yeah,
Austrians
we gotta
have to go.
give the
I don't think the
Austrians a shot.
Austrians have passed yet.
Apologies. So, Jim, when you say you're bored, is that code for you're sitting in a city council meeting?
Yeah, I put my feet up during the council meetings and I read Shaco. I mean, I have a reputation there, but not that bad a one.
It's like Spin City when the mayor just kind of starts droning on and.
We can't cut back funding. You'll regret this.
Actually, our mayor, our brand new mayor, is actually a pretty darn good public speaker. I don't mind saying.
Oh no, I know you said you liked him, so I just
gets bigger. So I do just want to double check the
So we're the Austrians again.
Austrians.
Yeah, we're at the Austrians. All right. I'm gonna activate von Riese here.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's it for them.
All right.
Okay.
Back to the French for Lawrence.
Might be we're getting closer to artillery. It might be a good idea to throw yourself into line, so they can stop getting those
Plus
bonuses
ones.
to hit us. Yeah. Plus, we can do that and still move because we're the French.
I'm just shaking my head.
not to rub it in or anything.
Yeah. Rub salt in that wound.
Yeah, you could wait. I mean, up to you though.
What's that?
Whether you want to shake out into line now or wait.
Yeah,
for
yeah.
another
No, I
turn.
was about to. I was going to. I was going to move the skirmishers up a few inches and then shake out in the line.
Might as well give him the whole 6 just to start popping them.
Yeah, he did. He did both the bicorns and the Shacos.
And then what is it? Half movement cost to change formation. Is that right?
Nope, all of it.
All of
Yeah,
it.
it's if you're not the French, you lose all your movement. If you are the French, you get all your movement.
Kind of a jerk way to put it, but accurate.
I can move and then change formation.
Nope.
Is what you're saying?
You
No.
You
You
can't.
can change formation, then
or
move.
Not both.
Or
Oh,
move.
I thought the
I'm
way
sorry.
Chrono said it that you can change formation and get it all.
He
That's
can.
why I was-
The French can. You
I am
can't.
And
the
so is
French.
he is the French.
Oh,
Is
you
the
are French. I'm sorry. That is okay. That's unusual. That's for you, OJ. Come on,
That's
admit
fair.
it.
He's got a point.
So,
So
just
change
Mike,
formation and then I can
You can do
So-
all
so-
the moving you want. Yeah.
and then change formation. Okay.
Mhm.
That's what I needed to know for sure. 'Cause it
Otherwise
makes-
known as French doctrine.
Now I'll shake them out.
You know, I kind of see the argument they're making though with the other command rule,
Mm-hmm.
because in real life, obviously the two sides don't take turns, moving. So
Right. It gives a little bit of extra friction, to be sure.
You know,
Yeah.
Chrono, I'm doing that on purpose to annoy Jim. Right?
I'm not barbarian.
Hey, I fixed mine, and I'm new.
Did he? Did you? I knew you were. Oh, see, Joe's getting it. Oh, but this guy. Hello.
That's not mine.
Like, I'm not
Christ
responsible for
almighty.
those guys.
Oh, look, I deduct a unit. Look at that. I just did it. Because you don't respect it, I have to deduct.
Battalion of columns coming on. Column
Yeah.
battalions, more like. But
Well, one of the things that, the great historical narrative about column versus line is that most people misunderstood that it was actually Wellington's ability to time the French shaking out into line that screwed with them so much. Wellington just got really good at figuring out when they were going to do it. Devil. Sepoy General.
all because the British made better watches.
This stagger marker belonged with these guys up here, I think, didn't it?
Mm-hmm.
I think so, yeah.
Let's keep our staggers now.
Actually, you may want to move that up to the side of them.
Yeah, as soon as I fix your unit.
Yeah. I figured somebody would do it while I was moving the rest of my guys around.
I thought somebody would care.
It wasn't the term I was going to use. I have visions of the Sergeant Major from Glory training the raw troops.
Yeah.
Oh wow, Zoom.
Oh yeah.
Zoom, zoom,
Well, in
baby.
defense of, kind of, I'll get this over to the other side. In defense of OJ, it's like, as you yourself pointed out, Chrono, they have those guns out now. you know.
Plan is to have lunch in Laichling.
Over likely.
Yeah, thank you for reminding me of that. It bugs me.
Even
Only
if you
yours-
do, we already drank all the beer. So
yeah.
You fiends.
You devils.
But they're still the wenches.
Well, that's good to know. Have you seen German women? I kid.
The ones that can carry like 6 liters of beer in each hand.
Six?
At
Oh,
the,
in
at
each
the
hand.
Hofbrauhaus
Yeah.
House.
Yeah, the first time I saw that in the Hofbräu house, I was like, how long did that? I wonder how long. I actually asked, and she wouldn't tell me. She wouldn't tell my wife and I how long they trained to do that. Because it's impressive.
It is.
That is over to the Austrians.
Yep.
Right. All right. Joe, do you have anything left over there that you need to do?
all 3 of my commands, I think, have done something.
Okay. I think the only one I have left is Hohenzollern. And he is going to... Let's see. He's supposed to be going over there. So that's where he's going to go. He needs to wheel in order to do that.
Mm-hmm. And no, what you're going to do now, you don't do that. Put it back. You wheel the front
Okay.
unit.
Okay.
So it's like that,
I'm always trying to do this the hard way.
and everybody follows.
All right.
So that cost him 1. That's actually only 1, because he's in column. So he's got 11 inches left.
I think he just misses the tail end of those
I
guys.
am more than happy with that.
All right.
And then all those guys can follow after.
Chrono, I don't think they want Gilly to come play with them.
I think you're right.
I didn't correct you on this, because please tell me you didn't. Oh, yeah, okay, good. Because no horsies in trees. So.
Oh yeah, don't forget to move this gun because if you want to move this gun,
Oh.
you move it. You move it with
you move it with the division, Mike.
Yeah.
So you can move it straight ahead or
Wheel it.
6 or 8 for the gun.
6.
6 if you don't wheel.
Here he comes.
Okay, I'm
Actually,
done.
he's got a wheel because he's got to support the.
Yeah. So you could wheel and then go forward that way.
Yep. Straighten it out.
Good
No, I
stuff.
think you can.
It's
shoot
going
the
to be
gap
such a
there.
pretty battle.
It is.
You can shoot
It already
the gap
is.
there. That guy.
Getting some
Yeah.
I'm getting some good screenshots.
Okay, over to me, I guess.
Mhm.
Oh, I forgot to move this guy. So I keep forgetting to move this guy in the back too. I'm dumb.
Leaders do neither have bonuses nor minuses, Doug.
Okay.
There
So that means-
there is a special rule that for divisional commanders can become exceptional, but we're not playing it at the moment. Right now they are more or less. The big thing that does have bonuses and minuses are the army commanders. They have different levels of aide de camp depending on the efficiency of the system of that army.
So I can't shoot skirmishers in the town. They can't attack it. So
Correct.
can I pass through my skirmishers?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Just gotta clear them, of course. But
If I want to attack the town, can I throw both these lead columns into it?
it's one of. So I think it's. Where's my chart? It's on the bloody chart. Oh no! Don't do that, dummy. I rolled my wheels right over my chart. Fly upon me. I have said, I think I've said here that the one of the biggest things they need to change in Shaco is clarify the town rules generally. Here we go.
If not, I will take another turn to deal with this. But either way,
I'm looking. It's right here. You may both attack.
okay. I don't get any penalties for attacking in column, do I? It's only against cavalry, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah, there's no mind. I mean, you're obviously going to catch a pretty substantial modifier for the attacking the town and all. It's over here.
Yeah.
He's gonna get a +1. Yeah, that's it.
I might wait a turn and get set up for this properly.
Okay. Try to get that
So-
stagger off there too.
Yeah.
How do you like that? How do you like them apples? Him changing formation like that.
That would provide rear support in the event. Skirmishers are going to stay because they have nothing to do. Can't really do anything. These guys are going to come up.
Yeah, Wellington would probably have 32 ADCs. Although, the best you get is your Napoleons and your Davoos with 4. Then you get your Austrians. I actually think that they gave Orsini Rosenberg a little love because they gave him 2. A lot of Austrian commanders only have 1.
And we will push these guns. Okay, I think that is everything.
Nobody else got nothing to move?
I think we've activated everybody.
All right, skirmishers go first. Who's got a skirmish shot?
I
Yeah,
think I
definitely
do.
here.
So, the
Nope.
okay, because I wanted to be clear, you had a choice. It doesn't matter because you would have missed either way. But Joe, you have a choice. You can shoot at that skirmisher, or you can shoot at the infantry behind it. However, at a -1.
And I need to hit the infantry
You
behind
need,
it.
if you can't kill them. You can only stagger them, and you would need a 5 or better. You need a 5 or a 6 as opposed to a 6.
And I thought it would need a 6 as opposed to a 5 or a 6 because of the.
No,
screen.
because it's his MR.
Uh,
Yeah, he's got to
Okay.
he's got to defeat his frontal MR. A 5 is the 6 is what plants a kill on another skirmisher.
Okay, got it.
No, I'll go for the infantry behind it. That's fine.
5 or 6.
Nope, 3.
Then
All right, so that's those two guys shooting at each other. Who else? Other skirmishers.
Mike's got like a bunch.
Oh, does he?
Yeah.
Where are you,
We'll
Mike?
Go from.
Gotcha.
We'll start from left to right.
That's no trees.
Yeah, go ahead.
So
Go and
it's-
put a die roller over here.
oh, sure.
Sorry, I forgot to ask you earlier. Okay, sir. I'm sorry, 5 or 6 you said?
Well, yeah, no, actually, 4 better. Oh, wait, dang it. Now the Chrono's got that in my head. I've got to check this. Got it in my head, Chrono. What'd you do to me?
Because skirmish fire says it's hit on a 5 or 6. See skirmish fire.
Hit 5, 6. Yeah, it's a 5 or 6. So, well, no harm, no foul, but yeah, it's a hit on a 5 or 6. Oh, next.
Over here, I think there's a shot.
Yep, 5 or 6.
Nope.
Here too.
Yeah, same target. Nope.
Skirmishers ain't
That's
getting
all
it done
mine.
today.
Oh, mine.
All right, that any other skirmishers? Volleys. What this here is what we call a volley.
Indeed.
It's gonna. You can shoot at. Well, no, actually, no, you can't. A volley just goes straight forward 4 inches and hits what it hits. So it's gonna hit these two. And what you're gonna want to do is you take a look at your modifiers. Five or 6 is a hit. The other one disorders. However, and this is the big thing, if you get a 6, you get 2 kills, which can be spread over both. So, yeah, you're looking for a 5 or 6, but you can also disorder these guys. That you would disorder those guys on a 6 because they got the skirmish screen.
They're at -1 because they're firing through skirmishers.
Well, except they
So
can
you-
hit the skirmishers themselves too. So the shot at the skirmishers should be a 6 no matter what.
Yeah. Yeah, but then the unit behind them are also only hits on
Yeah,
6s
right,
if you shoot
right.
those guys.
Right.
So,
Mhm. Correct.
So, in other words, I need a 6.
Well, no, because you will also shake these guys. Yeah, you'll shake these guys on a 6. Yeah, that's just because they've got such a. But the only reason for that is they've got such a ridiculously high MR.
Okay.
So the skirmishers,
Nothing.
nothing. Yeah, and that's right. This is just. All right, I'm looking this up because I got
thought
this.
you wanted the first unit, but you
No.
Last
It,
time,
it,
yeah, I
it hit.
remember.
No, you can pass those through. It's just a question of whether you roll 1 die or many. That's all I'm checking. No, it goes 4 inches in.
Thought it was is it 1 die only, and then you apply that result? to
Yeah,
everybody?
that's what I screwed up. Yes, you
Maybe
roll
they're
1 die for the battalion. Okay, good. Yay. So that's a miss.
Okay.
Other other volley fires, that would mean, yeah, these guys can't volley fire because they got their own guys in the way. Those guys are going to shoot here and here. So 1 die. They need 6s. You get a 6, you're going to kill them both.
That would be a hell of a thing, wouldn't it?
Wow.
Oh, look at
There
that.
we go.
That's two kills. That's
Now we know where the marksmen are.
that screen got turned to paper. Where else?
Let's see.
There's skirmishers in the way.
Yeah, they can't
so
shoot through their own guys.
I can't shoot the town.
Right.
Joe, do you have a shot over here?
I think they're guys.
Nope. These guys are in the way.
I think that's all of it then.
And you already did this side.
Alright.
Yep.
And we have a melee.
You have 2 melees.
Where's the other one?
We have here and
Yeah.
we have here.
me take a look at both these. All right. This one has the volley fire, so this has to happen first. They get a single volley shot against these horses, hoping to stagger them.
Okay.
Oh,
So-
time out. I'm glad I saved you. You have a choice to make.
Okay.
You must either choose to shoot these guys in line, and if you don't stagger them, take them in line where you're both staggered, or you can attempt to form hasty square.
We're gonna attempt to form hasty square.
Let me
Good
tell you what.
choice.
Let me tell you. That is probably the right choice, but let me tell you what your odds are. Because here it is, right there. It's right here. You have to roll less than your frontal MR, which is what now?
4.
4. That horse charged from 4 to 8 inches away, so you're gonna have to roll a 5 or a 6.
Okay. That's it.
Yep. Now the problem is, if you fail,
Which I did.
which you do, you will be using a 1 for your melee value.
Okay.
So that's a failure there. All right. So having done that, we now know the disposition. Which melee shall we do, gentlemen? Who's the? Well, we'll go with the attackers.
What's the cav over here?
Yeah, do the cavalry over there first. Yep. We go through it.
These guys are in contact, so it's just these.
Oh,
just the
right.
eighth here.
That's right. It's 4 to 1. We're going to be adding this. We're going to be adding a modifier to a single die roll. It starts at a base of 4. In the case of the undisrupted cavalry, it starts at a 1 for the infantry. So
They're
we
both
start.
staggered.
So again, we start with the infantry. And I like to do them individually just to keep them straight. So the cavalry drops from 4 to 3.
Okay.
I'm just checking to see if there's anything else. No. So, Mike, you're going to be rolling up 1d6 and adding 3, but let's talk about what Joe's got first. He's a 1 to a 0,
He has more kills on him.
and he's got more kills, so he's a -1. Yes. So it's a 3 to a -1. 1d6.
Nine.
9. This is going to hurt.
Oh.
This will hurt.
Yeah, you need to roll, Joe.
Oh, I do.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
0.
About as bad as it gets.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's severity of defeat.
Cavalry escorts infantry is just.
Yeah,
broken.
it breaks the infantry. They do, however, have to fall back slightly, but it won't matter. So they're just dead.
Okay.
Now, Mike, you have a choice. You can break through, which would leave you spent, or you can recall. Park yourself right there and recall in the command phase.
The recall. I thought recall happened. I guess it happens at the command. Yeah, you're right. Sorry.
I probably don't want to get myself spent yet, do I?
Yeah, I don't know as you want to go running all the way up onto this hill with all these Austrians
Right.
with
Yep,
a
so
staggered
we'll just
unit.
Stay put. Yep.
Yeah.
We'll just stay put.
And you'll recall then in the command
Yes.
phase. All right, the other melee. This is a little more interesting.
It's Horse Chevalier versus this artillery and these.
Yeah, so this is a
houses.
4 and this is a 3. What you're gonna do, Joe, is you're gonna be rolling individual dice for each of these, and you get to pick the better of them.
Okay.
I don't know if we've got any modifiers because there's no kills out there, right?
No.
Nobody's staggered. Nobody's got support.
Do the guns get to do any
Nope.
shot ahead
Nope.
of time? Okay.
Mm-mm. Nope. So Joe, why don't you give me a roll with a +4 for these boys?
Okay.
So you got a
3
7.
plus 4, 7.
And now one with a +3. 8.
7 and
8.
8. So Chrono, you've got a 4 looking at an 8.
bleh,
Oh,
5.
defeated by 3. That's going to be the number of kills you take. I think that's going to be the net of it. You're outscored and you fall back 12 inches. Yeah. Fall back 12 inches facing the wrong way. You're going to hit these guys within the immediate 6 inches, which is the distance. Yeah. How about those guys? No. You've already got a stagger, but that stagger can become a kill. No, it can't. No, never mind. So that's fine. He's already staggered, and obviously he takes 3 kills.
Chrono, are you
Ni-
taking cavalry charging lessons for the French from Delanor?
Apparently,
And
Was
is
Delanor in
Nicely
command
done,
here?
Joe.
I need
That
a
Delanor on the white
Thanks.
horse right there that I see.
that's it, right?
I think so.
All right. First thing we do. Anybody want to change orders?
Yes.
All right. Here's what we do, and just introduce Joe to the concept. I know you all know. It's a little bitty thing. Where's that little bitty thing? They actually put it. I know it's on this chart. Is it? Oh, it's under movement. It's under movement. That's right. I remembered. Where did it go? Doggone it. There. On a 1, they're killed. 2 to 3, delayed. So it's 16 inches. Who do you wish to give the order to?
To Liechtenstein.
So you're coming from here, and where's Liechtenstein?
Here.
So he's not far. Let's see, we would say he is tough. Roll 1d6. Do believe that's delayed. So that means... Yep, he's delayed. It means you get to go 8 inches. So he's right there. We'll talk to him next turn. Anybody else?
Yes. Hohenzollern.
Where's he?
He's over here.
All right, roll 1d6. Oh, I thought he was dead.
Same thing.
All right. 2 aide de camp are on their way. How about you, Devu? Any new orders?
Not this time.
All right, that's that for orders. And obviously those guys will get to change the... Well, we have to check them again next turn to see if they make it. Rally and reform. At this point, this OJ is where you get to do your recall.
Yep.
And so it's irrespective of facing in terrain, you just shoot back 12 inches. And take the stagger off. Nope. Only the unit that was in combat.
Oh, just the one.
Mm-hmm.
Right, so the stagger comes off.
Yep, and then the
You got
8th
that.
Hussar goes back 12 inches.
All right.
And they can shoot over to the left there.
Okay.
It's fine. They can ignore terrain when they do this. It's kind of crazy. But they're back there hanging out. Good. They're all set. Obviously, they'll have to resume their orders next turn. All right, now we check to see who can get rid of some staggers. How about you, Mike? Can you get rid of some staggers? Those guys need a 5 or less. Surely you can get a 5 or less.
Yep.
You can. Look at that. These boys coming on in. Surely they can get a 4 or less.
I can.
Can those boys up there get a 4 or less?
Yes.
Make sure. All right. These are the. Yeah. This one here matters an awful lot.
3.
They succeed. Congratulations. You're not dead anyway. Just to let you know, Joe, if these guys had failed that roll, they leave the field entirely.
Oh, wow. Okay.
It's not like they're going to be involved in fighting anytime soon with 3 kills on them, but it would have been worse. All right, and these guys here, they just got one, so they need a 5 or less.
Yep, they're good.
Wow.
How many kills until a unit is removed?
When it is equal to its frontal MR.
Okay.
So he is 1 from dead. All right. Well,
Having a good day.
yeah, no, that's that was not the charge you wanted. I know that, but obviously it's closing time. Let me save this real quick.
Boy, that seemed like it went by really fast.
Didn't it? It was fun.
We're on 4,
Wait,
right?
Yeah.
It was
We're done?
Yeah, unfortunately so, because it's getting quite late on the East Coast anyway. Yeah.
All right.
But we're going to save that. And just, so I'm just curious, Joe, first impressions, what do you think of Shaco, since you've never played it before?
I love the way it looks. I love the way it looks. It seems to strictly enforce, I guess, what I think of as Napoleonic maneuver.
Mm-hmm.
It's bloodier than I thought it was going to be.
Okay.
Yeah. So I like it. I'd like to play LaSalle too and compare the two.
Oh, absolutely. No, and when you will certainly get that chance. Looking forward to that for sure. And for Chrono and for and I know you expressed a slight opinion about this, Achilles and OJ. Which activation system do you like more?
Chrono, go ahead.
Oops. I kind of voiced it earlier, but compared to because the official Shako 2 system is you roll a die for each division commander, and then you go, I think, in descending order from
Correct.
6 all the way down to 1.
Mm-hmm.
In terms of who moves and activates first. I kind of like this a bit better. I feel like it flows. I mean, it doesn't give you as much command friction, but I feel like it makes the game move much faster, which I think is a plus, since you already have command friction built into how you maneuver your subunits.
Yeah, I agree. I think that it does make it go faster, but my natural tendency is that I actually like the more convoluted command system, because I think I like the friction.
Okay. OJ,
Uh,
you're the tiebreaker.
I'll kind of go more with Achilles, just because I kind of like the fog of war aspect of not knowing for sure who's going to go first until you roll it all out.
Okay. No, that makes sense. That
Yeah,
is one of the huge pluses. Okay, that's interesting. I tried to start a fight on the Shako boards about it, and and the consensus is like, look, it's neither is better or worse. They're just different.
Yeah.
And I thought that was fair. I thought that was fair. I was just curious. I wanted to try it this way.
Yeah, I think it's more of a personal play style, right? And I would probably agree with that assessment. It's not one's better than the other. It's just what do you kind of prefer, but they both work.
Yeah, and what you're trying to do, what you're trying to accomplish. If you want the game to go quicker and more fluid, as Chrono said, then this system works better. But if you want that added friction, that added realism, essentially, then the other works better.
Ooh, what a question, Doug. Is Shako 2 an improvement over Shako 1? In the aggregate, yes. But the changes, I wouldn't actually call it Shako 2. I think it's Shako 1.5. I think it's a lot of what it is. It's a lot of the things that came up over the course of many years of play after Artie released the original, and people played it and said, wait a minute, what happens now? And so they clarified it and built it into the rules.
Is this an Artie Conliff game?
It is.
So same guy who did Armati, right?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And Crossfire. You know where it came from if you've played Armati. Yeah.
Yeah. I have played Armati back in the day.
Yep. So yeah, it's similar. I would say there are still a lot of people who play Shako 1 who love it for its simplicity. There are evolutions. The biggest changes in Shako 2 are this activation we've been talking about. the formation of hasty line. Hasty square is in the original. And there are some tweaks. And the biggest one, which is one that is absolutely an improvement, is the killing of skirmishers on a 6. Skirmishers used to have multiple hits.
Ooh.
And they were just too much. They were just too much. And so that was huge.
Him twice.
Yeah, it would take forever to get rid of them.
And it's not just Joe rolling obscenely well by blowing up 2 entire skirmish units.
That was me, by the way.
Oh, was that you? Achilles doing ridiculous things. I was
I
just
know
impressed
it's not
by
expected
Joe's.
of me.
Yeah, but no, it's a great system. It has stood the test of time better than many. I don't, if you ask me on a given day, I might tell you LaSalle's better, or I might tell you Shaco's better. I won't choose, right? I'm going to keep building for both, and we'll play for both. And never let it be forgotten that Shaco 2 has the incredible advantage of having a lovely, lovely set of scenarios by Michael Hopper, which everybody should own. And there just hasn't been scenario support for LaSalle. And that's a big deal to me, obviously, because I love doing historical battles. Anyway, no gaming tomorrow because Velker. How you doing, Velker?
I'm well.
Good to see you. And Velker and I are going to be off doing with his mom, doing some high schooly stuff. So we will not be here, but we will be back on Saturday when we will complete, I think, the Battle of Egmul for Blucher, which we were having a great time with. Next Wednesday, if we're all here, we're going to come back and continue this. And next Thursday, I sincerely hope we can pick up where we left off with our game of Sharp Practice. Not too long in the future, we got to finish up Antietam, but we will then be starting Rommel, Operation Overlord, so that'll be cool. And as for that point, it has been a while since we've rung the 20 bell. We are 22 subscribers away from 1,000. Which is a great privilege and a great joy and I think a testament to the fun we all have. But some nights you just don't get the big crowd. It is a little sad since we've heard the bell. But we shall soon, I'm sure. Anyway, thanks to the players. Thanks to the viewers. How old is Shako 2? I turn around. I look in the book. It is 14 years old. Published in 2008. 14 years old. It's Velker's age. It's as old as Velker. There it is. So anyway, thank you so much, players. Thank you so much, viewers. Until we see each other again, please take care of yourselves and one another. We will.